Hey Libra, and welcome to this reading. This is a message to help you reclaim your power. And oftentimes, when our power has been taken away, we don't even realize all the different ways our power is being drained from us. So, this is a message to help you reclaim that. And Libra, I could be talking to you or someone attached to your energy, so take the message as it resonates always. But let's get into your reading. So, the song that my guides want me to share is Cages by We the Kingdom. And the lyrics they want me to highlight are, what if I got real honest? What if I took a risk? What if I opened my heart and let you see in? What if I took my mask off trying to fit in? I don't want to be a mannequin. So I feel like this reading is actually about your authenticity, Libra. There's something about your authenticity that has been hidden, and you might have something that you need to say about it. And when you do, it's going to help you break out of this cage that you're in. This reading is about a cage that you've been trapped in for a long time. And the quote that my guides want me to share is, do you have something to say that you're not saying? If you do, then it's your fault. This is your fault and it's your problem. And you might say, well, I'm too afraid to talk. Well, fair enough. But how afraid are you not to talk? People say to me frequently, they compliment me on my bravery, and I think, you don't understand, I'm not brave. I don't like conflict. I'm way more afraid of losing control of my tongue than I am of the consequences of saying what I have to say. So, yeah, I feel like there's something that's held you back from speaking your truth, from living your truth for a really long time, and it's taking your power away, because we came here to show up as we truly are, to live as we truly want to live, to work where we want to work, to pursue what we want to pursue, to be with who we want to be with. And there's divine purpose behind all of that. And oftentimes we get lost in this reality, in this 3D realm, and we get lost in what other people want us to be, what other people think is appropriate. And I do feel, Libra, that you've gone through a lot of rejection and abandonment in your life. And because of that, you fear living in your authenticity, which isn't fair to you. And it's like the lyrics of your song said, I don't want to be a mannequin. You know, it's like, I don't want to live a hollow life that's just here to make everyone else think that, you know, everything's good. I want to be happy. And so, yeah, this message is coming in for your happiness, Libra. The first card coming out in the oracles is Love Your Shadow. At the bottom it says, I am celebrated when I finally learn to love my shadow instead of denying its existence. And the other card is My Own Sacred Energy. This card reads, my sexuality is my own sacred energy to explore and share with whom I choose. I respect and honor my sacred sexuality. So we could be talking about your sexuality. Like, this could be very literal. We could be talking about you coming out, okay, of the cage you've been in, trying to live in alignment with what your religion wants, what your parents expected of you, like what you feel society expects you to be. And maybe you're different than that. And your guides are coming in. If this resonates, like, your sexuality, your orientation is sacred to you. It's sacred to you. And whatever you were taught about that, this is a time to rewrite what you've been taught. Okay? You're perfect just the way you are, Libra. You've always been perfect just the way you are. Please tell yourself that over and over again until you believe it. Okay? You're perfect just the way you are. And if this is not about your sexuality, this is about, like, the most sacred part of who you are, your authenticity, like how you want to show up in the world, like what you actually think, what you actually feel, what you want to pursue. That is your sacred energy. And it's like this is your fingerprint. And it's like, it cannot be morphed and like molded and manipulated to be anything that it's not. And when we try to do that, when society tries to do that, that's when they get a lot of people who are living out of alignment. And when we live out of alignment, we're not happy. And that's what this reading is all about, because the first card we have coming out is the Lover's card. And that is all about alignment. It's about being in alignment with your purpose. This is about being in alignment with who you really are and who you came here to be, but it's followed by the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like, yeah, to be it's like there's a part of you that wants to be in alignment with the expectations of you more than who you actually are, like your higher self, who you came here to be. There's something about that, because there's this fear, like I said, of rejection and abandonment. There's this fear that's holding you back. And it's like, yeah, you don't feel confident in your own skin because who you came here to be might be different than what's expected of you in your environment. And what is taking your power away is that you're like, I gotta take this path because it's what's expected of me, and I will not stray from this path. Like, I will stay on this path. You know, my dad was a doctor. I'm gonna be a doctor. You know, I need to be a stay-at-home mom, even though I have this calling to do something else. You know, and you have forced yourself to stay on this path to make sure everyone in your environment is happy with you. And you've given a lot of yourself to try to make this work. You know, you've poured so much of your sacred energy, whatever kind of energy this is, you know, into your authenticity. You've disregarded that and poured all of your energy. It's like, yeah, actually, all this energy is coming out of you. You're being drained of your authenticity by trying to keep your environment happy. And you do that because, yeah, you're very uncomfortable with the Queen of Cups coming out here. You're very uncomfortable with making your community upset, or your family or your friends or something like this, because you're choosing a different path. But the point of this is like, but are you happy though? You're worried about not making them happy, but what about you? You know, what about your authenticity? What about this Nine of Pentacles? This is such an awesome card when it's standing upright, because it's like, I know I have everything I need within myself. I'm worthy within myself as I truly am. And I don't, like, she doesn't care about the opinions of others. She's got this. She has everything she needs within herself, and she's not going to dissolve into anything to make anyone happy. She's good, right? And that's the energy that your guides are asking you to come into, to step into your power. And it's like, and right now you may feel at a choice point with this. I can stay where I've always been. You can see this, one of these wands is actually stapled to, it's like screwed into this building, this concrete wall. It's stuck there. It's not going anywhere. And so the choice is, I could stay stuck where I've always been and I'm not happy here and I'm not living in my authenticity here, or I can step out into my freedom, like, and into what is in alignment with me. I'm going to go find that. I'm going to go figure that out, because maybe you've been in a place where you have been disempowered and you haven't been able to express yourself as you truly are, or think what you actually think. Maybe you've had to disregard that for a lifetime. You know, maybe it was like dangerous not to. You know, as children, if we don't go along with whatever our parents want, that in some cases that can put us at risk, you know. So you may have adopted that way of thinking and being in your childhood, but your guides are saying you are the phoenix rising. It's time to rise from the ashes of a life that has been given to please others. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Fool card, stepping into new life, a new beginning where the sun actually is shining, where it actually feels good to be who you are in your authenticity. So that is the message for you, Libra, to help you reclaim your power. I hope this was helpful, and we'll talk to you next time.